Before we do anything else, let's pause for a moment. This is a reflection on joy, not the loud kind, but the kind that stays. We often think of joy as something we feel that is obvious and intense. But real joy is often quieter. It shows up when we can be authentic and don't feel we have to perform. The holiday season can distract us from our own core values, but joy comes when we are doing things that align with those values. There is tradition that keeps us doing the same things we've always done. If we don't stop and act intentionally, then we can do so much that we simply forget to be. That's what happens to me sometimes, and maybe to you, and it's a shame. A client was complaining to me today about the commercialism of holidays. It doesn't reflect his values. He would prefer a focus on family connection, good food, and just having fun together. I get it. Sometimes I've opened gifts just to feel a bit empty afterwards. People often spend too much, get into debt, and receive little payoff except for a few moments of excitement or possibly disappointment. I've seen children who were showered with so many gifts that they couldn't even wear all the clothes they got or play with all the new toys before they outgrew them. This was not my family, and I'm glad. I didn't get outfits as a child, just a top or pants or maybe a dress. Because of this simple giving, I did not grow up feeling entitled. I am grateful for what I have, and though I live in an area where some people have more, I know that excess isn't what satisfies us. I also know that if we have food, shelter, and maybe a car, we are the wealthy of the world. There will always be someone with more stuff and someone with less stuff than we have. If we don't appreciate what we do have, and I'm definitely including people in our lives, we are unlikely to get more. I've changed over time, and I bet you have too. Maybe because of this, we can consider letting the way we celebrate holidays change too. Last year, we did a non-commercial holiday. It felt good to have a break from so much buying. No matter what your circumstances today, you can choose to rest, reflect, and ask yourself what brings you joy. Sometimes we simply need to stop fighting ourselves. It's great to stop trying to prove ourselves and allow enough to feel like enough. When you get very honest with yourself, then you have knowledge to help yourself create more joyful experiences in your day, week, and life. It's not too late to create something new and special, something that reflects what the season means to you. Slowing down to savor the moment should be a holiday no-brainer, but still sometimes we don't. If we want to enjoy our special days, we may need to simplify our plans by prioritizing and doing less. Doing the dishes, cleaning the house perfectly, and returning the wrong gift can all wait, at least for a bit. These things are not emergencies. When I was in medical school, I brilliantly figured out that even if I didn't dust for a month, things still got just as clean as they used to get when I finally did. Wow, revelation. Imagine how foolish it would be to get all our preparations done, but miss the people, the heart of any gathering. Sitting beside someone and sharing a memory might be the most memorable part of a celebration. Taking time to listen to others is something that is more valuable than any material gift. We all want to be heard. We want to be accepted for who we are, not what we produce. Taking time to really hear people is crucial to connection. If you're thinking, Well, who's going to listen to me? Then remember, it's not possible to do anything for others and not gain ourselves. When we take time to be present with others, they know it, and we know that we are acting in love. Our hearts become satisfied with who we are and how we operate in this world. Doing what is right, things that benefit others, is an avenue to finding joy within. This kind of joy can be had in any circumstance and become more and more part of us. We create a gift to self that pleases God and cannot be taken from us. In other words, someone else's behavior cannot determine how I show up. That's up to me. When I think about joy, I know mine will never be complete as long as others suffer. But I know that many things are beyond my power. Nonetheless, I am to be light in my part of the world. In order to be light, we must find joy. As I said, that joy is gained by striving to do good for others, but more importantly, in knowing who we are and knowing the love God has for each of us. Joy can also come when we release judgments and stop trying to make people do as we wish. When judgment and control are released, then we can take a deep breath and relax. Life becomes much easier. We become more humble. I've suffered with depression on and off in my life and lived with a very difficult situation with my daughter. But still, I am determined to live with joy, and it's often in simple things. It might be in my dog's silly behavior, or a smile, or in appreciating the many things that are right. A smile from a stranger, doing something good and expecting nothing in return, or thanking my husband for being who he is, all bring joy. A simple plant can stun me with its beautiful structure. If our eyes are open to the people around us, the beauty of our earth, and the freedoms we enjoy daily, we will be able to find joy. No hardship can keep us from seeing these things. When we live in the moment and don't dwell on the past, our problems, or an imagined future, then we can relax and look around. Feeling the air around us, the floor beneath us, and thanking God for life itself helps us keep in the present. As I close for today, let me leave you with this. Joy isn't always found in the things that make us smile. Sometimes it's what lets us exhale. Love and blessings to you in this sacred season.